When she was in New York, Amy stayed with her a couple of months, and she's like family to us. So we'll hear from her next.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, that's what I call them because that's what they are to me. I'm really very grateful to see you wonderful family and wonderful people today. Just coming to honor my friend and I, Amy, and to honor the Lay family. You know, when God calls us, He does equip us. And one huge part of the equipment I got is a gift of this family. You know, when the Bible talks about a friend that's closer than a sister, I did see it. So I do lack words to express the depth of sisterhood that I have shared with Amy. I just don't even know where to start. So I probably wouldn't bother. But I know you understand because you have the Spirit of God and you can feel the depth of love that we have shared even from what she has said. She was there from the beginning, and we've shared literally every moment of our lives together since then. And then when the whole family met me, they literally adopted me. And they are my parents. Andy's my brother. Katina is my sister. I feel blessed to have them in my life. And they didn't just adopt me, they adopted my whole family. My kids call Amy Auntie. And they call her Auntie not just for courtesy. When she comes in, she is the figure of authority, and they just do whatever she says because she's Auntie. So even if someone else was telling them to eat their carrot and they're not eating it, when Auntie Amy says, sit and eat your carrot, they just go, yes, Auntie. And and that's just the way it goes. And when they don't want to do their homework and Auntie Amy comes in, they just have to do it. With my kids, you know, she knows them so deeply and so well that she can get them to do anything. Literally. She just has a special way of making them do whatever, even something that looks very impossible. There was this very special one where in my kids' school, they had a book the whole school was reading, and my 5-year-old wanted to read this book, but it was way above her age. And it was so many pages, and they had to read so many pages before Monday. And she didn't really want to do it. So Auntie Amy goes, wow, if we read this number of pages, then we're going to watch 2 minutes of VeggieTales. Yeah. And she just cleaned the book. Like she was on it. So it was very interesting. Even when I was coming out here for this celebration, I forgot to tell them about it early enough. So when eventually I got to it, my son was like, where are you going? I said, Illinois. He goes, to Auntie Amy? I said, yes. And he goes, okay. Because once it's Auntie Amy, then there's no argument. So that totally kind of just killed all the argument, and that's just the way it is. My husband calls her twin, and she calls him twin. And the reason is because they have very similar personality. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. And usually, sometimes when we talk, they're like 2 against 1. I'm like, okay, I get it. That's what twins do. So it's just so deep. And then I want to also use this opportunity and thank some people specifically. I want to thank Mom. I don't know, she just knows how to take care of details. And she does not forget. Sometimes I've gotten a call from her to pray about my exam that I really don't want to think about. And she would just call me and say, okay, I want us to pray about it. And then she would just pray and encourage me, and her prayers would give me the boldness to deal with that exam. You know, there's been times when, you know, it's med school is really not easy. And having a family didn't make it easier, but she was always there. She knew every step. She knew every detail. So I don't know how to thank her, but I know that God will bless her. So I just want to show my appreciation, Mom, for all your love. Yeah. And then Dad, he's a very unique person. And so you're thinking about something he probably doesn't know, and you're going through stuff. And I remember coming here a couple of months ago. I don't remember exactly when last, but and he took us on a walk, and we kind of walked ahead, and Amy was with us, but sometimes I was a little ahead because he was actually talking to me. And we took that very long walk in that neighborhood, and in this neighborhood, and he so encouraged me with so much scripture at a time in my med school that I really needed someone to talk to me. That was a dad talking to me. My own father is in heaven, but he just fitted right in at that point when I needed a father to talk to me. And it was probably a walk about 40 minutes, and for 35 of that, he handled every deep pain and struggle that I was going through. So what else can a father do, you know? So I just want to appreciate you, Dad, for everything that you do. And I don't want to overlabor my relationship with my sister, but it's just from heaven. That's all I can say. And it's a very deep relationship that I know that God put for eternity and for purposes of service. So I know that together we will serve him, and together we will make this journey until we meet Jesus face to face. Thank you very much for coming out. That's Mindy. Hi. Yeah, there's just one more person I'm seeing here that I want to just thank. Pastor Louis out there. Yeah. So there are many times that I needed prayer support, and Mom would just get him, and together they would pray. Sometimes I wouldn't be there on the phone with them, but Amy would tell me, oh, me and Pastor Louis and Mom prayed for you over this yesterday. I'm like, yes, that's my team. And with all of them, I have made it here today. Even though my family is not here, I still want to thank them. My husband has been such a great support. Mom and Dad and Amy knows him very well. He's part of this family. And my kids have been very awesome seeing Mom go through this, you know. And at the end of the day, I feel like I have one big family with Auntie, Katina, and, you know, the family is so big now, and I just feel really grateful, you know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have a song.